Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second episode today of Grave Matters. I am one of your hosts, CreepyClownGirl. Filia Noctis could not be here tonight. Please send your love and prayers to her and her family. That she just lost her grandmother. Guest hosting with me is Chronopasta. Hello, Chrono. Welcome
Howdy.
back. And joining us tonight is Goodnight Goosebumps. Hello and welcome, Goose. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So, here we are, second time, and I just drew a blank. Oh, yes. Hi, Mandy. Love you, too. So, Chrono, do you want to start the questions? Also, real quick, anybody has any questions for Goosebump? Goodnight, Goosebumps. Just put it in the chat, and we'll answer them.
Hold on. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How did the first was it successful? Was it dope?
Yes, that was with Mr. Haunted.
Nice. All right, so we have a lot, we have big shoes to fill. Got you.
No pressure. No pressure.
Well, Mr. Haunted and Ezra Blacklight was supposed to be last Sunday, but due to Mother's Day, we did not have the show, so I got in touch with Raven, who is the host of Grave Matters, and so we decided to do Mr. Haunted at 5 and you at 7. So.
Dope. Yeah, he's awesome. He's pretty dope.
Yes, he is. So, hello. Well, we have Mandy Mortem. Who else do we have, Chrono? Patience.
Derringer,
Hi, Patience.
of course. Always
Hi,
got
Derringer.
Derringer.
Hi, welcome back. Hi, Raven.
Of course.
Of course. So,
Hey, chat, go link this out. Let's get some more people in here to go see Goodnight Goosebumps.
yes.
Looking at you, Derringer. Let's get that
Yeah,
up.
Derringer.
Come on, tweet it out. Give us a thumbs up. The more thumbs helps the channel out a lot. So, Goose, for those that are not familiar with your name or your channel, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you started in becoming a narrator?
Oh, right off the jump. Okay. Hold on. Nah. I think I started doing it really early, like before a lot of people, like back when it was just like the OG narrators, and I honestly started doing it because like I wanted more stories like on YouTube because I drive a lot for my job, and I was running out of stories, so I was like, I guess I'll just make them myself, and that's literally how it happens. I was like, I can do it too, and yeah, the rest is history.
You're an awesome narrator, and I really enjoy your channel and content.
I appreciate it.
Welcome. So, how did you come up with the name Goodnight Goosebumps?
I literally didn't. My daughter, she was just throwing names out, and she had some terrible first strikes, and I was like, that's an awful name. Like, why would you even consider and then she was like, Goodnight Goosebumps, and I was like, you stole that. Like, that's somebody's real name right now. Like, I can't, that's plagiarism. She was like, no, I just made it up. And I put it in YouTube and nothing came up, so I was like, that's me now.
Awesome. That is really awesome. Kids can come up with amazing things at the right time.
Thanks.
Chrono, do you have a question for Goose?
I do. I see you're at 16,400 subscribers, and that's not a small feat. That is awesome. Congratulations on that. Do you see your channel continuing with the stories, or do you plan on building up larger than just stories? You want to do videos, like actual films, or any other sort of content?
Well, first of all, thank you. Like, yeah, it's pretty surreal. Like, I remember when I started, and like I was like, there's no way that I'll even get like 10 or 20. Like and then it like blew up and it went, it did what it does. I've always kind of like just did whatever I wanted. Like that includes not anything at all when I would, I'd take like huge like hiatuses from YouTube. But I like the narrations. I like the art of like telling a story, if that makes sense. Like I've always tried to tell a story like it happened to me, if that makes sense. And the idea of making film, like I've discussed it with other narrators and or other YouTubers, content creators. It sounds wonderful. It sounds extremely appealing, but like it's just a time matter. I work a whole lot, so maybe, probably, definitely in the future. That sounds dope, but yeah, I've thought about it, but nothing has come of it, except just wild fantasies as of yet.
Okay.
Awesome. So, out of all the genres, as far as stories, whether it be Home Alone, babysitter stories, Lost in the Woods, park ranger, true stories, paranormal, what would you say is your favorite genre to read?
Glitch in the Matrix stories. Those are so terrifying. They're so weird and interesting. They have always like kind of like hit me just right in my I'm like, it just freaked me out, man. Like that's crazy. Like the classic Glitch in the Matrix stories where people are like, oh, I was walking down this this road and I seen somebody that looked like me except 20 years older, and then it happened to him 20 years later. Like, dude, how did that, what? If that happened to me, my life would be over right then. I'd be like, all right, I'm done. That's insanity. That's pure insanity. So those type of stories where it's like some stuff that happens that doesn't make sense, like a glitch in reality. And it's really interesting to think a lot of really, really smart people, smarter than myself, think that we're like in a simulation anyway. So when those stories are extremely interesting to me. So that's Glitch in the Matrix by a lot.
They are, because I've heard a lot of them, and I will agree with you on that, because it's like, oh, hell no.
For real. It's like, what? No, it didn't. You're lying. But then, like, who would make that up? You're like, nobody would make that up. That actually happened to this poor person. That's crazy.
Ugh. Some of them that I've heard, being narrated, it's like, you're just sitting there and you're just like, okay, now I'm totally creeped out. Time to turn all the lights on.
Facts. Lock all your doors if you're driving. You're like, no, I'm not. No way.
Right? No hitchhikers. Not doing it.
Facts. Nope. Yeah, because then you're going to be the next story.
Right. Oh my God, no. I like those, and I like the Park Rangers and Lost in the Woods are my favorites.
Facts. Those are awesome. I feel like Corpse Husband started those. He was like, there's some stairs in the national park, like 20 miles. I was like, what? No, there's not. It was like a 2-hour video. I watched that joint. I ordered in like some Italian food. I was like, yo, go get me some like, I think I had like chicken parmesan. I just sat in my living room and listened to that. And I was like, I'm not going outside for the rest of my life.
At least crazy. Not camping.
No, I'm not going. Like, I live in the woods. I'm not going outside. I'm gonna run to my car and jump in it. Start it real fast and get out of here, because that's insanity. That's crazy. But they're definitely like, some of them are, they've kind of gotten played out a little bit. But them classic ones, or them every once in a while to have like a really good, creepy, disturbing, unexplainable story, that's my jam right there. That's what keeps me going, like talking about.
Same here. I just heard a story the other day, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta add this to my favorites list, because some of them do creep you out, and you're just sitting there like, yeah, I'm not okay with this. And I call them Stairs in the Woods. I know that's not the name of Corpse's story, but I remember hearing that about, I believe, 4 years ago, and it just really got me hooked, on
Same.
narrations, and it's like I can't even remember the narrator, but I remember tweeting a narrator out, and I remember sitting there going, oh, was I supposed to do that? So it was fun. So,
Nah, that's awesome. They're definitely like, yeah, it was about 4 years ago. I was like 2.5 hours. Like I'm gonna clear my schedule because that has to be listened to right now.
right? I was just sitting there. It's like that poor little boy that ends up at the bottom of the stairs. It's like, and there's not a mark on his body, but his internal damage was just mind-boggling to me. And I'm like, see, I told you aliens exist.
I remember that they were like, yeah, we looked everywhere for 2 miles, and then they just found him on the stairs. I was like, no, they didn't. Stop lying, corpse. Like, no, they didn't. I'm turning this off. Now, like if my son goes near the woods, I'm like, get away from there. It might be stairs. Get away.
There might be
right
stairs.
There might be stairs over there.
Right. So, Goose, you've been the narrator for a while. What would you say is your strongest and weakest aspects when it comes to narrating?
I feel like any horror narrator would say that, like, their styles of storytelling. Like, I feel like my voice isn't as great. It isn't like everybody else's. Like, I definitely have the weakest voice, but I also think that my weakest, like, my weakest thing or whatever is my upload schedule. Like, historically, I don't upload as much as I'd like to because I'm super busy all the time. But I feel like the best thing I got is the passion that I put into my work. I guess, like, when I make it, I'm trying to find something super creepy that not everybody has done, and something that freaked me out. I feel like if it freaked me out, it's gonna freak you out. So I'm gonna look for those. So that's what I would say is my best attribute.
And you do it very well. I can hear it when you narrate your stories.
I appreciate
very
it.
Awesome answer. You're welcome.
Just know that it takes so much work because I have really big lips and they always pop whenever I'm like killing it. I'll be crushing it and then they'll just start popping and like I gotta edit all that out and then start all over. Like, just know that it took, if you got a 15-minute video for me, just know it took me like an hour because I'm kind of a perfectionist and I'll just be like, nope, that's gotta go. I can't have those lip pops in there. Background noise. Every time you're killing it, kids pop in like, Daddy, let me get something to drink. Like, dude, I'm trying to scare everyone on my YouTube channel and you're in the way right now. So yeah, so I really, try to make it as good as I can.
Dad, I need something to drink.
Every time I be crushing it, like 16 minutes in, and he's just, Dad, like, bro, move out.
I'm trying to scare people right now.
Yeah, he scared me, and I'm busy trying to scare other people.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, you should tell stories.
That is amazing. Do we have any questions from the chat? Nope.
Let's see. I've got a question for you, Goose.
What's up?
I see a lot of different types of stories that you narrate on your channel, from paranormal to unsolved mysteries to UFO aliens and the glitch in the Matrix stories. Is there any one particular story that you've read right now, up to now, that has kind of been your favorite?
My favorite story that I've ever read, it was actually read by Lazy Masquerade before me, and it's this story of this dude named Jimmy C. Like, this guy's in a bar in like Savannah, Georgia, which is a super nice, a super like creepy. Like, Savannah is like a creepy, dope little city, and like I love stuff like that. Like, there's places in Virginia where I live that it's just super creepy. And it's got like this cute vibe, but it's still creepy. But anyway, I'm off topic.
No, you're fine.
This dude he's just chilling. He's just chilling at the bar, like he's having a rough go of life. And this guy that for real, he sounds like Guy Fieri. It's the way he describes him. He just walks up and tells him what he was fitting to do that day. Like, he knew him. He was like, yo, you're supposed to go fishing today. And that right there, when somebody come and tell you, you've never seen this guy before, somebody comes and tells you what you were supposed to do today. Like, you either gotta run or just punch him in the mouth. Like, just punch him right away. Just steal him right then. But so he tells him what he's supposed to do. He tells him, if you would have went fishing, I would have drowned you in the water. Again, you got to either run away right now or punch that dude in the mouth. Like, that's insane. So, like, yeah, like, the dude tells him, like, all this stuff about him. He asks him what he is, and he's like, yo, my name is Jimmy C. And like several years ago, I jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. And we've been watching you since then. And again, like, dude, I was driving in the woods at like 2:00 in the morning to come back from work. I literally leaned over and like, click, I lock my doors. I was like, dude, I am so scared right now. So I narrated that story like a couple of years ago, just because it was one of my favorites. And that story is always like, me and my daughter, we at the end of the story, the dude says, next time you see me, I'll be driving a black Mercedes. If you don't think that, my daughter and I, every time we went somewhere, if we saw a black Mercedes, we were freaking out. We were like, yo, it's Jimmy C. We was like pulling off all fast and stuff, like being dangerous in traffic, because that's how much that story affected us. And that's probably, if I can, off the top, that's my favorite story. It's so well, like, I don't know if it's real or not. It's almost too perfect. But then again, who would make that up? Whoever made that up is it either really happened or that person is disturbingly brilliant, because, man, I lock my doors in the woods. There's nobody there. Some bobcats or something. I was locking them joints out. I was like, ain't nobody getting in this car. I got to hurry up and get back to my house. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite story.
That's awesome.
I love the outdoors. I love the outdoors. I love going camping. But after listening to some of these stories, I'm like, let me think about this.
Oh, no way. I'm camping in my laundry room, like locked all in there. Ain't nobody. Nah, I'd have to take a break from like Reddit and like places, like, because the world is a terrifying place. And if you even start to think about that, I actually on my channel, I was out here with literally where I am right now. Obviously, I don't learn from things that happen to me, but literally where I am right now, a couple of friends and I, like 3 years ago, were out here, and we heard this whistling just going down the street, this dirt road by my house, and we followed it because we white, and we followed it. Stereotypes, and we followed it, and I recorded it. And then I did a bunch of research on that, like they call it the Whistler or whatever, and the rhythm of the whistles that was coming really matched up to like the legendary like entity, the Whistler or whatever. So it was pretty freaky. But like I said, I'm out here right now where I was then, because I don't learn from things that happen to me. But yeah, like the world is terrifying if you like. Reddit changes your life, like not even on the paranormal side, like the let's not meet type stuff. Like, it's like, oh my goodness, I went in my house and there was this crazy girl in my closet. Like, what? That happened to you? Oh my god. Now I can't, like, you can't even go to sleep till you check your closet. You're just like, fuck, maybe it's a crazy lady in there from an insane asylum. Like, that really happens to people, and it's absolutely petrifying.
I watched a ghost hang himself years ago. So, yeah.
You say what?
I watched a ghost hang himself years ago.
What? Like,
yes.
Like the apparition?
Yeah, literally. I'll tell you sometime when we're not on stream, but yeah. It was.
Did you move out the next day? Did you leave? Did you put the house on the market immediately on Zillow? And be like, totally not haunted. Totally not haunted.
Totally not haunted.
This was back in the 80s, and my sister and her husband had rented the house, and they had 2 kids, and we always used the kitchen door, and when you walk in, and to the right was a doorway, and to the right was a bathroom, and a long, narrow thing, or hallway closet, and attached to it was a barn. So I got brave one day, and then I walked down that long, dark corridor, and as I reached for the door handle, something told me, don't open that door, and I did, and there's 2 steps, and I looked up into the loft, and there was a guy up there, and he was looking at me, but I knew he was looking through me. I watched him put the rope around his neck and jump. Yes.
That's insane. I feel like all houses in the 80s were haunted though. Like when I think back to the 80s, I feel like everything that I went to was creepy as hell for no reason. I was like, there's definitely ghosts in here. Like I don't know. We got overcrowded, so ghosts had to leave. Like so, I'm like entities were like, there's too many people here, man. I can't deal with this. But maybe I was just a little kid and I thought everything was scary.
Hello, Anime. Yeah, come to find out, I guess he and his girlfriend, she broke up with him because she was cheating on him or something. And he went out in the barn and hung himself. So
that's awful.
Yeah. So
you should have been like, nah, man, it's mad girls out here, dude. Don't worry about that.
I was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah. He said something that was telling you not to, like, open the door. Like, that should have been a life lesson. Like, every time you get that intuition, you're just like, nope, not going out there.
Oh, it has been, and I don't. It's like, okay, I'll open that door some other time. Thanks.
I'm gonna lock that joint.
Knock first.
Hey, man, you still mad about your girl, bro? You still mad? All right. I'll check in the garage later. We good? Hey, I got a Tinder app open right now. If you want to check some stuff out, we can hash it out, bro. We're good.
Right? There's no beef. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So as a narrator, Ghost, for a new and upcoming narrator, what is the one or two good pieces of advice that you would give them to help them on their journey?
All right. Well, believe it or not, you get that question all the time, and it's something I should probably do myself. But be consistent and like try to collaborate with people. Another thing I don't do. My inbox be full of people like, hey, let's do something. I'm like, bet, and then I never hit them back. But like be consistent, collaborate with people, and definitely don't just put stuff out there without knowing that it's good quality. Don't put nothing out there. Like the quantity over quality thing is for real, especially when it comes to YouTube, because people will see that you're just putting trash out, trying to, and it would help you in the algorithm. But if people don't like your content, then they're gonna go somewhere else. So definitely be consistent, put out quality content and try to like collaborate with people. And yeah, you'll probably be all right if you do that.
Good advice. So speaking of collabs, is there anyone that you, because I know what you just said, but is there anybody that you've always wanted to collab with but never have?
I can't remember if I've collaborated, because a lot of narrators have done like big celebratory collaborations, and I feel like I've done a lot of those. I've been part of a lot of those. Like I was on top 15s with a bunch of big narrators that I always wanted to collaborate with. Yeah, everybody, man, whatever. Just hit my DMs if you wanna collaborate. But yeah, I always wanted to collaborate with Lazy Masquerade. I can't remember if I have or not. I feel like I streamed with Corpse before, but I can't remember if I collabed. Obviously I was on top 15s. I always wanted to collab with Dylan. I feel like I worked with Dylan more than once, but honestly, it's been a long time, so I don't remember. Like I really like collaborating with Cannibal, like Southern Cannibal, Swamp Dweller. Those have been my people since the beginning. But yeah, I can't. Yeah, I think I've collaborated. Like I said, Lazy Masquerade, Corpse Husband, top 15s, and I can't remember if I've done that already. So yeah, like I think I've hit everybody. Just starting out, I remember how exciting it is to get big collaborations with people. I've always likened it to like performing with your favorite rock band. And it's kind of like that, and yeah, it's pretty dope. So I'm down to collaborate with all those people again. Like I remember Unit 522 hit me I asked him, and he was one of the first people to hit me back. He was like, "Get to 1,500 people on your own," and I was like, "Sheesh, fine." Like talking about. But yeah, we collabed a bunch of times after that, so it's all
wow.
Yeah, I mean, at least he hit me back. A lot of people, some people were like, "No," and I was like, "Fine, like whatever." But yeah, it's been a dope little ride that we had. So I can't really think of anybody. And for real, I really like doing stuff on my own time and my own vibe. So it's always kind of dampened my my collaborations as well, because I'll start right now to make a video and I won't stop. I'm kind of obsessive and I won't stop. And then I'll be like, I should put Mr. Haunted on this because he hit my DMs not too long ago. And then I'm like, no, I should probably just render this and upload it right now, because why would I not? So yeah, I'm down to collaborate with anybody. And I think I've collaborated with most of the people that I always wanted to. Yeah, that simple question you asked me, and I rambled for like 40 minutes. My bad.
No, you're fine. It's awesome. You're fine. So, if your life, as you know, your life period, was a book, what chapter would you want people to read the most?
Whoa, that's super introspective. Hold on now. If my life was a book, what chapter would I want them to read?
Yes. Nothing too personal, but I mean, like, if you want to go with as a narrator, what chapter would you want people to read from your book as a narrator?
That's a super dope question, and super, like, I was like, wow, that's, hold on, wait a minute. Read the prelude, man. Figure out how we got here. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can't appreciate like where you are now or what's current events without seeing, you know, how somebody came up or how, you know, learning about why someone would think or act the way they do. So I would definitely recommend the first chapter, man. See where it started.
Day one, birth.
Day one, we here. 2016, 25 subscribers. I was so hype on that. Everybody in my house was like, shut up. 25 subscribers? Like, wow. But,
that's fans, man. What are you talking about? That's
that's what I said. I was like, you're just jealous of my 25 subscribers.
Right?
Get out of my face.
But I do like that answer. You know, always start at the beginning. Like when I started promoting, supporting, I'm like, okay, I want to know who this person is. So I go all the way to the beginning. And it's like, then I'll talk to them in DM and they're like, yeah, you know, did you hear this and that? And oh my God, I was horrible. And I'm like, okay, no. But you can hear the growth, you know, if you go back to some of the earlier videos to where they are now, and you're just like, wow, they're doing an excellent job, you know.
Yeah, don't go back to my beginning. That was bad. That was
too late.
No, those are privated. Thank you very much. No,
I know, but I mean,
I think up until my 500 subscribers, I literally used like a Samsung S5 or something. I was literally recording audio on a phone, and then I'd put it on my computer, and I'd edit it and I'd master it, and then I'd upload it, and everybody was like, this is awesome. And I was like, dude, this old phone, that show was amazing. But yeah, I remember when I got a Blue Yeti, I was so hyped. And then like I said, Cannibal, he was like, oh, you got a Blue Yeti, I'm gonna get it. Now Cannibal got everything. Cannibal snapped me stuff. He got like his own studio. I'm like, stop flexing on me for no reason, Cannibal. Like, I remember we was on phones, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, that'd be a one-upper.
Yeah.
good question, Raven. Does anyone in the chat have a question for Goose? Just drop your questions and we'll answer them.
Yeah, guys.
He will answer them. Excuse me.
Yeah, I will answer on his behalf.
He'll answer. They'll answer for me.
Right?
That would be dope. And like, what's your favorite color? They're like, don't worry about it. I got this one.
Right?
It's pink.
Purple.
Yeah, it's pink and purple.
So, by the way, what is your favorite color?
Pink and purple. It's like, no, it's blue. I like blue. New York Giants, man. Let's go. Blue.
Ooh,
Not
sports
a
fan
Jets
over
fan?
here.
Ew, Jets. No, that's terrible. Like, I'll watch it sometimes and be like, wow, y'all are really, really bad. But for real, you can say that about the Giants the last 4 or 5 seasons. So a New York football game is going to probably be the same level of disappointment, no matter what color uniform they wear. So go Giants, I
Well,
guess.
I like your optimism.
I mean, I can always turn it off and go, like I said, I'll go turn it off and go make a YouTube video in 10 minutes like I'd be doing. Like, it's like I'm not sending this to anybody because I don't want to be like, hey, can you get me this audio back in 14 minutes? Because I really want to upload right now. So stop what you're doing and send it to me immediately.
Looks like Patience has got a question.
Yep.
You want to read it, CCG?
No, go ahead.
All right. So Patience asks, do you have any rituals you do before starting your narrations or anything that gets you motivated to get started?
I wish I did. The only thing I try to do, like I try to make sure that I'm hydrated because that will affect how noisy, believe it or not, it'll affect how noisy your lips, and like if you're dehydrated, you're going to have so much mouth noise as opposed to if you've been drinking water a lot. I wish I had a cool little routine. Like a bunch of my friends, they're just like, yeah, I eat an apple and drink some hot coffee and do like the little mouth movements. And I'm like, bro, my kids are asleep, so I can probably knock out some recording right quick. So I better jump up and do it right now and hope that I had enough water. But yeah, that's all I kind of do is if I know I'm gonna try to record, I make sure I drink a bunch of water like beforehand. And that's the only thing that at all those little weird quirks that people talk about, that's the only thing that's ever worked for me. Like people legit be like, eat a Granny Smith apple. They all say that. I'm like, what? No, that's not gonna work. Like, get out of my face. And I tried it and I had the most mouth noise in my life. And I was like, I unfollowed everybody. I was like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about.
Eat a Granny Smith apple.
That's what they said. Like 4 people told me that.
No. Hello, Vidith and Nightmarish. Welcome.
Ooh, Vidith though. What's up, man? And Nightmarish.
Oh, that was great. Oh.
Vidith said, no, you don't, or something like that. Where did he put that? Let's see. He put it in big caps. I guess you were talking about what you drink before.
What did he say? He said I don't drink water before?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Like a lot of times I don't because I wake up and I'm like, I gotta record and I haven't drank anything for 12 hours. I'm like, it's gonna be a pretty long editing session. That's what that I think see that in my future.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. It's somewhere in the chat.
I see Vidith's question right now.
Okay.
Vidith asks, how can you be so cool and only be one man?
I'm just trying to be like my man Vidith, man. That's it. Like he's my role model. So
like
as long
Mike.
as long as you got like a mentor and somebody that you can model yourself after. It's the sky's the limit, literally.
He's going to be coming on Grave Matters in the near future for an interview as well.
Oh my goodness! Message me that when that happens. On every platform because sometimes I'll be super busy. So hit me on Discord and Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter. Just blow me up. And I'm like, oh my Vidith. Okay, never mind. I got it. Nice.
I sure will.
With his beautiful voice. When I first heard Vidith, like I was like, I'm gonna collab with this person. Like, and then I hit him, and then he hit me back on YouTube. That's how long I've been doing this. So YouTube had a message option. And he hit me back like 18 months later after we were already like friends on real life, like on Twitter and stuff. And then he hit me back on the YouTube message. And he was like, okay. And I was like, what? Like this was from 2016. He literally did it right before YouTube stopped allowing you to message people, allowing you to get declined by other narrators that you message on YouTube. Except for Unit. Like I said, Unit was like, get to 1,500 on your own. And I was like, I feel like I was like challenge accepted, Unit. Yeah, did it. It's awesome.
Yes, he is. I forget the name of the stream, but he does like a late night or early morning. And oh my God, you have to check it out, Goose, because he literally has us rolling because, well, he's reading adult content, you know. Help me out here, Vidith. Help me out, Vidith. He's reading stories. Yeah, Vidith, help me out here. Yes, he is.
Why does nobody tell me these things? That's awful.
And just hearing him try to narrate it, he is busting up laughing, and I'm just like, he can share one of the streams with you if they're not privated, but oh my God.
Dude, he's trying to get demonetized. YouTube is gonna have a field day with that.
Well, it's not that, you know, adultish, but you wouldn't want anybody under the age of 18.
He does a Skinemax stream. That got you. That's awesome.
Chrono, in Grave Matters chat, Patience has a question for Goose. So, help me out here, Vid.
Patience had asked, what's your favorite kind of story to narrate?
Glitch in the Matrix stories. They're like, yeah, that just the idea of something like that happening, like just a glitch in reality, because like we were saying earlier, a lot of smart people think this is just a simulation. So if you're able to see some weird, freaky stuff like that, that's the most disturbing thing. Like cryptids, ghosts, crazy ladies from insane asylums in your closet, all that just is just trumped by Glitch in the Matrix, at least in my opinion. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite. When I see those, I'm like, ooh, I start scrolling down that Reddit. I'm just like, this is gonna be a good video. If I don't scare myself before I make it and have to close my laptop and go to sleep.
Keep the lights on.
Yes, keep the lights on. I have a hammer under my bed.
What?
A hammer?
That was random. She's like, oh, a hammer. You know, fix the glitch in the Matrix with that junk. She gonna nail the glitch in the Matrix back together. She's like, oh snap, nope.
Like, nope.
Nail reality
Where's my
back.
staple gun?
Let's fix it. Yeah. This is a small rift in time and space. Hold on. Click, click, click. We're good.
My tack hammer.
I used to have a long screwdriver, and I don't anymore. But
that is the carpentry. Hold on. What happened to the long screwdriver? Like that's a story in itself. I had a long screwdriver back in the day. Well, what happened? I don't like to talk about it. What?
One of my daughters, other half took it to work on their vehicle, and I'm like, what are you going to work on, a semi?
Facts. You know.
Oh, Raven has a question. No, they didn't.
Marks.
Raven has a question. If you were about to be dropped. What? Chrono, can you read that, please?
Yeah, I got you, CCG.
Okay.
Raven asks, if you were about to be dropped off on an island and you got 3 things to take with you, what would they be?
Hold on. I don't know if I take it serious. Hold on, I'm gonna take it super serious. All right, dropped off.
All right, give 2 answers. Give 2 answers. A serious answer and then a silly answer.
All right, my silly. I was about to be like, Vidith, like obviously. No. If I'm being serious, hold on. Like that's all right. Island, nothing there. Like I'm assuming there's nothing there. I'm gonna need a global phone to call somebody to pick me up, and then I'm gonna have like a Twix, like a peanut butter Twix, and what else would I have? I mean, I don't know, probably a shotgun just in case scary things on the island. But yeah, I'm definitely not staying there. I'm gonna call somebody to come scoop, and the Twix should hold me over long enough for somebody to come rescue me from the Lord of the Flies Island.
Some islands are like days to get to, so I don't know if a Twix will handle you, man.
Maybe I should get a Snickers then, because Snickers on the commercials
satisfies.
Yes, on the commercials they look like we're good. Maybe the peanut packed one, like talking about, maybe that'd be the move. So I switch out Twix. Yep. Yeah, we're good.
You ain't you when you're hungry.
It's facts, because I'll be one of those little Lord of the Flies people out there if I don't get the Snickers. Maybe I'll just have a box of Snickers just in case they pull up. And then we're good. We'll just all wait after I call somebody on the global phone. So, yeah, that's absolutely the move.
That was your serious answer, or the silly
absolutely
answer?
Yes, absolutely. I'm not staying there. That's crazy. I got children. Nope. I mean, actually, for real. Like, depending on how my children were that week or that month, maybe I'd want to stay on that deserted island for a little bit, just to refocus my life. Like, oh my goodness, guys, I was stranded. But I could have got rescued Tuesday, but y'all was getting on my nerves, so I came back on Friday.
PA wants to ask me.
Oh yeah.
PA wants to ask CCG if it is in fact hammer time. Oh, funny.
No, it's screwdriver time. They gotta go fix the car.
And Vidith goes, I do put a disclaimer.
Oh, on the Skinemax stream?
Yeah.
Nice. You probably need to, because YouTube they'll shut you down for that. They'll be like, how dare you say something remotely edgy here? Like, that's nope. And then they'll still monetize your stuff. I should shut up, because they gave me my stuff back. So for a long time, me and a bunch of my friends, we had a little group chat on Twitter where we were all like, this might be the end, guys. Like, we're short. And then YouTube was finally like, oh my goodness, y'all aren't doing anything wrong. Here, have your money back. And they gave me my $12 back and gave all my friends their $12,000 back. And so it's a happy ending all the way around.
Good.
Thanks, YouTube.
I remember when YouTube went through and did that huge demonetization of a lot of channels, and I'm like, what the hell is up with this shit?
Yeah. Like I said, there was a group chat of us. A lot of my friends, a lot of good people that like do YouTube for their main income, and it was like I remember I wasn't so much where I was mildly annoyed by my demonetization, but I was more happy for them. I feel like a lot of them got remonetized before I did, and I remember being hyped for them because they do that as their main income. And I was just like, dude, I don't care about my channel, but like, let these boys get their money back. Like, maybe I said some things on my channel that was kind of bad, but I know they didn't. At least I'm gonna lie and say they didn't, so they get their money back. Like, stop, YouTube, chill out.
Right. I don't understand why they have to do that.
It was crazy. I feel like everybody got demonetized at that point. It was like November, December, like 2019-ish, 2018-ish, something like that. It was a rough time. Wall Street Journal messed it all up, man. Like in 2017, I remember getting so much money from YouTube. Like, it was crazy. Like, they was literally paying me as much as my regular job. And I remember a bunch of my friends being like, "You gonna quit?" And I was like, "No." Like, because what if something happens? And then Wall Street Journal was like, "You mean this?" And then YouTube was like, everybody's they called it the adpocalypse. I remember going from like literally $1,000 or so a month to like $50, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't quit.
Oh my god,
it was pretty crazy.
My god,
it's pretty crazy. It was like 27. I feel like it was like 2016 or 2017, literally right after I started. I had like 2,500 subs, getting a bunch of views, bunch of money, and then Wall Street Journal said that YouTube monetized like racial slur videos and stuff. And I feel like what's that channel, like H3H, whatever them. I don't know any big YouTubers. It's weird that I'm a YouTuber and don't know any of the big people, but they did like a video literally disclaiming that, like he went through and looked at everything, all the analytics and stuff, and that channel wasn't or that video that the Wall Street Journal alluded to hadn't been monetized. Like the algorithm or whatever, the bots or whatever had caught it. So like all that stuff from the Wall Street Journal was like, it was trash. It was all lies. So that was pretty annoying. And I'm not sure YouTube fully recovered from that. Now they got all this extra. Every time I log on to the studio, they're like, we got some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got these checks. We'll check your video. And then like, you can do a self-certification. I'd be lying on that. I'd be like, nope, no cussing, no nothing in here. And I don't even remember, to be honest. I'm like, nope. Just give me as much money as you'll give me, like talking about. And so far, so good. Like I remember getting a lot of yellow. I don't even want to talk about it because I feel like they'll hear me and be like, "Oh, we haven't been hitting you with that yellow money sign." So let's get back to that energy. But yeah, it's been a kind of a roller coaster with the monetization side of YouTube, at least right since I got here.
It has been crazy, and I don't know why they do that. Chrono Patience has a question.
Yeah, let me find it real quick. All right, I see it. Patience has asked, do you have a favorite cryptid?
Favorite cryptid? Skinwalkers. Dude, I did not know what they were until like Lazy Masquerade. And when I found out what they were, actually, I'm kind of freaked out right now because the whole lore behind them is when you start talking about them, they pull up. And I remember doing my second Skinwalker video. It was featuring this Margbot. And I did it. I stayed up and I was recording it, editing it, and I went outside for something, and my dogs are freaking out. And this just sounds like somebody's walking down the dirt road by my house. And I was like, "Dang, bro! Like that's kind of their little MO. Like you start talking about them, they pull up." Of course, I went in the house and locked all the doors and turned all the lights on.
All the lights.
But I didn't even
looking
know
out
that
the
was
windows.
A thing. Oh, I did not look out the windows. I ain't trying to see that, man. Nope. Draw those curtains. Like I'm like an ostrich, bro. Like if I don't see it, it can't get me. Like no, I can't see it. It's not out there. Come back later when I have like I don't know whatever magic bullets stop y'all. But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. And when I found out that was a thing, I was completely intrigued by it. And equally freaked out. So definitely Skinwalkers.
Definitely. There's stories that have been narrated of mine that I wrote that are true stories. One is summer camp. I don't know what I saw that day, but haven't forgotten it. And my brother and I experienced a hellhound. And years ago, I stayed at my friend's house, and I don't know if you could call what I saw Wendigo or a cryptid, but yeah, there isn't a horror movie around that can even come close to what I've seen. So
that is insane. You should move away from the area where you live. That's insane.
I have moved away from all of them.
You keep just dropping stuff. You're like, yo, back in the day. Like I saw this crazy stuff, and I'm like, wow. And you're like, a couple days after that, I saw this crazy stuff. I was like, you should move right now. You should move to a different country.
Explaining it. She's talking like it's nothing right now. She's like, yeah, well, I saw this, and then it's like, are you from Australia? Because like they got some crazy shit down there.
No, if I see like a big squirrel, if I see like a monster squirrel in my yard, I'm gonna freak out and talk about it for the rest of my life. And she's like, no, I saw this crazy stuff, and I saw some more crazy stuff. Like I would be traumatized. Like I wouldn't even be out
I
here.
am traumatized.
Dude, I bet that's insane. I wouldn't go near the woods. I live in the city. Now y'all freaking me out because I'm like seeing stuff in the woods. I'm about to go inside. Like, all right, good stream. Bye. Click.
In fact, one of the stories Jennifer Woods, TD and narrated 2 years ago, and it was in collaboration with some other stories. Hi, Anime. And Anime said that my story scared her the most.
that I can imagine. So like you popped in like 3 times with just absolute nightmare stuff. So I'd imagine it did. Like I got nothing. I was like, I saw something scary when I was a little kid, but like, no, I didn't. Not like that.
not in comparison. Like, all right,
Not like
that's
that.
cool. I
Yeah, I was
guess
like, that's cute.
I'm
Yeah.
a wuss. That's all right.
Oh no, there's no I'm not scared of the person, but like when it comes to that paranormal stuff, oh, I'm a girl. Like I'll push my children down, like take them and run away. Like no, just take them. Don't leave me alone. Sorry kids, I love you. Bye. But yeah, man.
Raven has 2 questions for Goose.
Nice.
You want me to get them, CCG?
Yes, please.
All right. So the first question is, if you can make it on any type of content that was not narration or voice acting, what would it be?
Oh, I would probably make like little funny or creepy films, like talking about. We started doing that on my brother's channel back when he used to have a YouTube channel, and that was super fun. And I've always liked the idea of vlogs. People seem weirdly interested in my life when I would like put stuff on Snapchat, or I feel like I used to be a little bit more active on all social media, and people be like, "Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, like that looks awesome!" Like, so vlogging has always sounded cool until I be like, "I'm gonna vlog," and then I'm like, "No, I'm not." But yeah, one of those things, probably the film part, like to be you be creative and make something, you know what I'm saying, whatever your vision is, and turn it into actual content. That would be dope. So I would probably I'd probably gravitate towards that if I wasn't trying to tell scary stories with all my mouth noises in real time.
Okay. And
Awesome.
his second question is, do you have any phobias or other irrational fears?
I'm scared of snakes. I don't like them serpents, man. I don't know if it's biblical or what, but I'm not scared of too many things that I can think of. But there was a snake in my garage like last week, and I almost dropped I was working so hard on, like, I have a motorcycle, and I've like made it so nice, and I didn't care about that motorcycle one bit when I saw that snake. I almost knocked it over trying to get away from it.
Was it like a gardener snake?
No, it was a big ass black snake. In my head, it was a Komodo dragon. Like I was like, I ran away. Like I was screaming. My son come out. He's like 5. He's like 6, and he was just like, "It's just a snake, Dad." And I was like, "Then go get it. Like don't. It's gonna eat you, bro. It's Godzilla in the garage right now." Like I didn't go in the. I'm not lying. I didn't go in that garage until yesterday, and I timidly went into the very front of my garage. Like I was like, "Nope, just in case it's here. I'm not going back out there." But
Do you have a hammer?
I had.
Oh my God.
You know what? I had a toolbox.
Get that snake.
I got that long screwdriver that CCG had. I borrowed it from dude that was fixing the car. I was like, let me get that screwdriver and stab that serpent.
Okay, I'm not going to live this hammer and screwdriver down, am I?
Nope. Not at all.
Oh my God.
So it looks like we missed Anime had a question for you. Anime had asked, "What is your go-to drink?"
Like what kind? Like just a drink? Like
Like
an
drink.
alcoholic drink or like a drink?
I think just drink.
Just drink.
It could be alcohol. It could be water.
I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water, but that's boring. So like, hold on, let me think what I'd be drinking.
Dream up something.
What else do I be drinking? Dude, I drink a bunch of water. Like I have a Brita like little pitcher, and that's all I drink. I drink coffee. I drink coffee all the time. I get black and white lattes from black and white mochas from Starbucks like twice a day. So it's water and coffee, which coffee is essentially beans and water. So it's really just water. If I do the alcohol,
Flavored water.
Yeah, it's just bean flavored water. But yeah, if I do alcohol, then it's historically I'll drink like an old fashioned, like a cocktail, like I'm talking about. But there you go. 2 questions for one.
Awesome. I love Starbucks. It's like one of my favorite But I get usually my favorite used to be Java chip triple shot.
Oh, a triple shot. That's insanity. You need all the caffeine, like talking about.
Yeah, I do
Yes,
Dutch
and-
Bros. I'm not big on Starbucks. I like Dutch Bros. I don't know if you guys have Dutch Bros in your area.
I've never heard of that in my life. What is that like?
It's
like a coffee
like
shop?
Starbucks. Yeah, it's like a coffee kiosk place that's up and around here in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know how far it stretches out, but they have a drink there called the ER 911. And it's already got 4 shots of espresso, and I usually get that with 2 extra shots added.
What? Y'all drinking heart attacks. Y'all drinking straight heart attacks.
Not just
Chill
a
out.
clever name, man.
Y'all drinking.
I love Dutch Brothers.
4 shots.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Like, I've never heard of that. Next time I'm out there after COVID go away, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna just Google it, and I'm gonna just fly to the nearest one to have. Let me get the 7-shot drink that the dude was talking about that I was streaming with. Let me get that.
The heart attack.
Let me get that heart attack in the cup, man. What flavors you got? Let me get a double chocolate heart attack.
Well, I know in Arizona they stopped serving it, but at the bars there used to be a drink called the Zombie. There's a reason why they call it a Zombie. Used to have like 12 or 15 different alcohols in it. I don't remember. Somebody will have to look it
I
up.
had zombies.
Yeah, and
That's some old. That's like trash cans. We used to get
Right.
motorcycle. Was it blue motorcycles, trash cans, and zombies? And you will just be wrecked. You don't remember what you did that night.
you'll be lucky if you leave the bar stool.
For real. I remember zombies. I have not had
Yep.
that since I was like 21. They were, let's get zombies. And I was like, that's a good idea. The next day I was like, I'm not drinking that again.
That was not a good idea.
A terrible idea.
One of my favorite is Scooby Snacks.
Is that a drink?
Yes,
That
it
sounds
is.
like weed.
It's actually a drink. Go to a bar and ask for it. I forget what's in it, but it's got 3 kinds of liquor in it, I believe.
Have you guys ever heard of shark bites?
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
I feel like I had shark bites. Like they're always at like bars by the water, right? Isn't it like blue?
Or like a
blue... Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying like a Joe's Crab Shack. That's like, I think that's where they started making them at. I don't know.
Gotcha. It's got like blue curacao or curacao, whatever
Carousel,
it is.
yeah.
Curacao, yeah. I didn't go to school. Curacao, that one. Yeah, and it's got like, I think it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had it or been with somebody that had it. But that's probably delightful.
Oh yeah, those things are delicious, man.
He has a question for you. What is your favorite restaurant, fast food or not?
Oh my goodness, that could be the most deepest question that we've had. Like all them dope deep questions, and you ask, hold on, fast food or not? Wow, I don't eat out often, especially everything going on nowadays. But I would say I probably frequent Tropical Smoothie Cafe probably the most out of like places that I can think. I've always kind of liked Ruth Chris, like for like special occasions. Cheesecake Factory is wonderful, but it like in terms of like, where I go the most is probably Tropical Smoothie Cafe. So there's 3 answers for your one
Chocolate
question.
Smoothie Cafe sounds amazing.
Amazing.
It's
I was
great.
just fixing to say
It's
that.
great.
All right, I have a question for you. If you could be any fictional horror movie killer, who would it be, why, and who would your first victim be?
Oh my Lanta. Wow. I've been interviewed a couple of times, and it always freaks people out when because I'm a horror narrator. They're like, what's your favorite horror movie? And I'm like, I don't really watch horror movies. And they're like, haha, good joke, but seriously. And I'm like, no, I don't. So I know the classics, like none of them seem too appealing. Like I wouldn't want to be Freddy Krueger. That sounds terrible. You know, I feel like the dude, what's the dude from what is it, like Michael Myers? I feel like I relate to that dude. I feel like he just be irritated with everybody getting on his nerves. He just want to stab a bunch of white girls, and that, you know, I can relate. Now as far as my first victim, that's a crazy thought. All right. So I'm a murderer with a mask and having a bad day, stabbing people.
Having a bad day.
Having a bad day. Because you have to have you don't just have a good day. Maybe people do have a good day.
I mean, if you're a murderer, killing people is the good day.
Never mind. It's a great day now. All right. Great day. I'm not killing. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I've never really thought about who I would kill like talking about. That's insane to think about. Hold on. This is exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. I got it. I just thought about it. I got a grande. Got a grande black and white mocha, hot, earlier today, and it was the worst coffee I ever had. So whoever made that, they get in the business. Now that I'm a serial killer, like talking about, I'm gonna just bust up in that door and be like, which one of y'all made this? And it's probably gonna be like some goofy like white kid with glasses. And like, my name's Cody.
Still in
like,
high
Cody,
school.
shoot, yeah, sorry, man. You weren't going anywhere because you can't make this coffee correctly. I paid $6 for this, which is insane. Like, wow, man. Stab, or whatever they do. I don't know if it's multiple stabs, but they're
You're allowed as many stabs as it takes.
That's it. Like, as many stabs as pumps of flavor that should have been in my coffee. So half and half for my grande latte. So that's like 6. Bam. You done, Cody. It's a wrap.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That was probably the greatest answer I've ever heard.
I know, right?
It was organic.
Cody.
I literally had to think about it. I was like, man, like, I don't want to kill anybody. And I was just like, you know what? When that coffee be bad, like, we pay way too much for like coffee house coffee, and when it's bad, it's unacceptable. So if I'm a murderer, you know, if I'm a serial killer, that's it. You know, that's kind of what I do. So like,
You done fucked up, Cody.
you done fucked up, Cody. It's a wrap, man.
I'm laughing so hard I can't even read the chat.
Poor Cody.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. That was a purely organic answer. I had no idea what to think of that until I was like,
that was from the heart. That's what that was.
It really was. Sorry, Cody.
So,
Nothing
Goose,
personal.
nothing personal, dude.
Personal, man.
So, Goose, you killed somebody. You're on death row. You're getting ready to be electrocuted. What would your last meal be?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I killed Cody because he messed up my drink. They caught me. Last meal. Oh my goodness. What would you? I was literally on a stream one time where they were talking about that, and the person that asked me just wanted to tell me what he would have. Like, he didn't care about my answer, and then he just went to a long-winded thing. I wish I could remember what he said because it sounded delightful. Like he'd been really thinking about it. So maybe he was the one that was finna kill Cody and not me. But what would my last meal be? Oh, man. Cocoa Krispies. They're so delightful. Cocoa Krispies. Final answer. Cocoa Krispies. They're so good, man, and my kids keep eating them all. So like, it's kind of like I can't have any. Like every time I buy them always gone. So if they finna give me Cocoa, you know what? My luck, I would be on death row about to eat my Cocoa Krispies, and the box would be empty because my kids eat everything. And I would deserve it because like Cody didn't deserve that. You know, he's just probably just trying to talk to one of the girls that work at Starbucks and forgot to put 2 extra pumps in my drink. So, you know, that's what I get for being a serial killer.
Vita says, rest in peace, Cody, poor bastard.
Right. He's going to have the cereal with the right cup of coffee that he was supposed to have.
He's probably, that boy Cody is probably listening to somebody that works at Starbucks is going to be listening to this, and he'd be like, man,
I quit
wonder.
tomorrow.
No, I bet he makes the best. I bet tomorrow. Look, I'm gonna let y'all know. Tomorrow, I bet I have the best coffees ever. Like they're gonna be all nice. This one's on the house, man. Don't worry about it. I caught
By the way-
the cream yesterday. Yeah, dude. Have a good one. This one's
By the way,
on
the
me.
name's Cody.
Yeah, I know. It's like I never noticed your name before, Cody.
You're gonna have the best service ever.
I can't wait. I'm excited because that's crazy. That is terrible when I go there sometimes. I'm like, that's unacceptable, Cody. Let me get my Michael Myers mask. Be all over.
Time to die, Cody.
Yeah. Where my Cocoa Krispies?
Oh, that is great.
Mine would be cold chicken strips dipped in buffalo sauce.
Cold chicken strips?
Yes.
That's literally, if you ever look at like Facebook at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're just scrolling and you can't sleep, Facebook and YouTube will both do this. It'll be like, look at the last 12 crazy things that serial killers had for their last meal. Like YouTube will just pop that up, and so will Facebook for me. Maybe it's because I like morbid things. And of course I look at it because what else am I doing at 3 a.m. besides not going to sleep? And that is absolutely some shit that would be on there. And it would be like cold chicken strips, and then it would be like a picture of some stoic looking like chubby white guy in a black and white picture, like talking about from 1936, and they're like, he cannibalized 17 men, and then he had like, bro, he don't need no more meat. If he ate all those people, he don't need that. Like, he don't need chickens. Get him a veggie dip or something, just to balance things out before you hit the switch on the chair. But that's already like a serial killer like last meal, man. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Well, I guess I shouldn't say mine then, because all I'm going for is just one red Skittle.
One red Skittle?
One red Skittle.
That's the top of the list. That's the number one when you scroll all the way down. Like,
I hate the anticipation, man. I'll pop that sumbitch in my mouth on the way to the chair. I don't want to wait. If I'm riding the lightning, I'm going.
I kind of, depending on my mood. Like a lot of days, you're just like, you know what? I could probably check out, man. It's just, the traffic is getting on my nerves, taxes and all
right?
that stuff.
Cody fucking up my drink.
Cody, you know what I'm saying? That was my last $6, and Cody he just took the L, man. He just gave me that whole cup of L. So yeah, just hit the switch. One red Skittle, let's keep it moving. So I get that. I feel this.
Oh my god. You have a question? Anyone in the chat have a question for Goose?
I think, yes, Raven had another question.
Yes.
Raven says, if you had to eat only one thing for the rest of your life, over and over for every meal, what would it be?
Crispies. Bam!
Last meal and every meal.
Forever. Because then at the end, you got chocolate milk. Sorry, I was really poor when I was growing up, so like that was really amazing to me. And I was like, yo, because forever we had Kicks, because Kicks would, Kicks come with the food stamps and the WIC and everything. So I'd have Kicks, and I'm like, man, I hate Kicks. So then like the kid next door would put chocolate syrup on his Kicks and he told me it was Cocoa Puffs, and I was like, yo, the world is an illusion. And so like after that, I just realized like you got Cocoa Krispies and you put that joint, or Cocoa Puffs, and you ate them. At the end of it, you had chocolate milk. So that's really two things. I'm kind of cheating that way. Like, yeah, you can only have one thing, but if I put the milk in there, I got chocolate milk too. And I could probably sustain a lot of my life on chocolate milk. It's so delicious. So yeah, Cocoa Krispies for the dub.
So you're going to go to the movies because they're so expensive on their snacks. Have you ever snuck anything in?
Every single time that I've went to the movies. Most of the places in where I live in Virginia, most of the places, they already know you finna do it. There's like a Target across the street from almost every movie theater around here. And like if we're going, like movie starts at 6, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be at Target at 5:15, like talking about. And I'm like, let me get this. Them joints be 99 cents. And then you go to the movies, they be like, oh yeah, those M&Ms right there, that'll be $750 today. And you're just like, oh yeah, can I take a loan out to get this to get this, this candy? So yeah, I definitely go and put, you got some jingling pockets when you go in there, or you got a girl with you, she got like a purse. I'm like, yo, let me go to Subway right quick. Let me get a sandwich before I go over here.
Have some Cocoa Krispies.
That's it, yeah. Yeah. Put this bowl in there, girl. I got a spoon in my pocket. We're good.
Well, I know I've snuck in chicken strips. I've snuck in my own candy.
Were they cold chicken strips with buffalo sauce?
Yes, minus the buffalo sauce. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
This is facts.
Anime asks, bacon or donuts? Yes or no?
Ooh, bacon or donuts? That's like, what? That's like, do you want to breathe or breathe, bro? That's crazy. That's the same thing. Bacon or donuts? Oh, I passed the Dunkin' Donuts earlier, and I wish I went before this question. Wow. I literally 1, 2, 3 donuts. That's horrible. That was a horrible question. That's a nightmare in itself. You can only choose one. I picked donuts, which is insane because bacon is delicious.
I love bacon. Oh yes,
so good.
It is. Chrono Nightmares has a question.
Oh, nightmare shit. Okay, I got it. Are you trying to avoid getting into the ring with Slenderman, Goose?
Getting into the ring, like scrapping with him?
I suppose. I think there was an earlier question. And Anime says no. Bacon on donuts. Yes or no?
Oh,
baking on. Two things that delightful. I'm glad it wasn't the other question. My heart still hurts from having to make that decision. I'll try. I've had like there's a place called Duck Donuts, and they do like maple bacon donuts, and I feel like it sounded gross, but then I ate it, and I was like, that's, two things that delightful can't be wrong. So yes, absolutely, bacon on donuts. Yes.
Okay. I found Night Shift's original question. Okay. Night Shift had asked, do you think you could beat Slenderman in a fight?
Ooh, his reach is ridiculous, right? I don't know. Maybe in my younger days when I was a little bit faster, I could run up on him and hit him with a 2-piece and a biscuit. But I feel like he got the reach. It's like, he got them tentacles and shit. Oh man, probably not. I'm gonna probably take the L on that. But if like we're allowed to have what we have, like I know in the game you have a flashlight. Nah, bro, I got guns out here. So what's up, Slenderman? What's really popping? Because
what's good?
Yeah, if I can bring something with me, like I'm gonna bring a flamethrower, bro. Like, get out of here, man. I'm gonna burn them tentacles off. But I wouldn't want to. That sounds awful. Like he's probably gonna sleep me. So yeah, I'd probably lose.
Looks like PA had asked the question too. Where'd that go? There it is. So PA had asked, pie or cake?
Cake.
Cake. I'm 100% with you on that.
Cake. I don't really like pie that much. You say pie? Pie. Pie is all right, but cake, I don't really like either of them too much. But I'd have to go cake over pie. I don't eat a lot of like sweets, like talking about. So definitely cake though.
Oh yeah, I got a sweet tooth from hell, man. I've got to go cake, 100%.
I feel like I ate a lot of sweet stuff when I was like a kid, like a teenager, and it probably just burned out. Like, I'm old now, so like, I seen it. I have to get stuff from like different countries. Like I get like the little snack crates and stuff like from different countries, and I'm like, oh, this is gross, but at least it's something different. Because like Japan is always like, you want some shrimp? Yeah, it's got dipped in chocolate. I'm like, no, but I'm gonna try it. Like, why would I not try it, Japan? That sounds crazy. Of course, I love anime, so this is what they eat in anime, right? And then I try, I'm like, yuck. But that was $30. I'm eating it.
No, I'm gonna gross everybody out. A couple of days ago, went to the store and got a Hungry Man TV dinner, and I guess because it has a brownie in it, and I guess it got a little warm, and the chocolate went over to the corn. And I didn't realize that, and I had heated it up for its first time. And then I was like, what is that? And I took a bite of the corn that was covered in the brownie, the chocolate. I actually liked it. It was really good.
I've absolutely done that. Like, I had a bunch of, like, we used to eat TV dinners a lot when I was younger. And that little Hungry Man classic joint, you get all that processed It's really, really bad for you, but it's delightful. Right. It's delicious. And it'd be like $2.50, and you're just like, I'm gonna get chicken, mashed potatoes, corn. Like I used to just dump like copious amounts of salt on that corn and like some sugar. But yeah, the corn gets in the brownie like 95% of the time, and you're just like, you're just like, whatever. Like it's all going. What my mom used to be like, it's all going to the same place anyway. And I'll be like, Mom, that's gross, but okay.
Chronos says that doesn't sound great, but I might have to try it. PA Nightmares ask, Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
Ooh, they're gonna be mad, just like my other nerdy friends are mad at me. I've seen neither of those things. I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've never seen Star Trek. I've never seen any of those things. I don't watch a whole lot of TV or movies. I watch a lot of anime, and then I watch some sports like basketball and football sometimes. But yeah, I've never seen them. Like, yeah, when I tell my friends that, they're like, "What?" And then they get really, really angry. And they're like, "We're going to force you to watch 11 hours of Lord of the Rings." I'm like, I promise you I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm going to go to sleep. But yeah, they both sound dope. Like, I think I wanted to read the books. I'll probably read the books eventually, but I've never actually seen anything.
Wow, I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Didn't care for Lord of the Rings, and I only liked the first and second episodes of the original Star Wars.
I feel like you saying that you don't like I didn't care for it is worse than me saying I've never seen it. Like
that is extremely worse.
Like I can see my boy right now being like, what?
How dare
what is
you?
wrong with you? Yeah, like they'd be really mad. So when you're like, I don't know, I'm sorry, I have children and I work a lot, they're like, oh, that's understandable, but you're still an idiot to go see it. But when you're like, no, man, I like it. They're like, I will. Where is my Michael Myers mask so I can stab people and eat Cocoa Puffs or Cocoa Krispies, whatever I said. Yeah, because they'd be mad at that. So thanks for taking the heat. Cool.
You're welcome. On Star Trek: The Next Generation, I know all the their character names and the characters. I know all the real people's names and the characters that they play.
Well, like the actors and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Nice. Yeah, I've never watched any of that. I know the memes. Like talking about, I know memes, and I kind of understand memes about all the, pop culture type stuff, but I've never actually watched any of that stuff. And like my nerdy friends be like, what is wrong with you? And I'm just like, I gotta go to work, man. I don't know. I don't have no time. Like, it's only 4.5 hours. Like, what? Can't watch that. That's crazy. That's like all of my free time this week. I don't got time for that.
Right. Don't blame me there. Derringer asked, what is your favorite anime?
My favorite anime is Naruto. The whole thing. I don't want to pick like the Shonen Jump or Shippuden. Like that whole story is just phenomenal. I really like it. So definitely Naruto. Lots of filler, like 78% filler, but it's my favorite. It's my first like all the way through anime. So yeah, that's Naruto. It's cliche, but I like it.
I don't watch anime.
Oh my goodness. Where are my nerd people being like, oh my God, are you serious? What's wrong with
I'm
you?
under a rock, I'm sorry. Or in my corner with my puppet and goldfish.
When you watch Star Trek and all that stuff, go watch Naruto. It's amazing. But you have to clear like 1 billion hours. Like I talk about not having time, and then I watch Shippuden in like, I don't know, like a couple of months, and that's like 500 episodes. You're just like, oh, I had time for that.
All right, time to piss you off because I did not like Naruto at all.
Raisin Town. Where my knife at, bro? Hold up.
Right?
Nah.
Cody? This isn't for Cody.
Cody don't like Naruto either. We like what we like. What are you like a One Piece guy or like a
No,
like Dragon Ball?
I love Dragon Ball Z, but that's what I grew up on. But I liked more of like the anime movies instead of the shows, like Howl's Moving Castle or oh crap, there is a couple more. I don't watch them very often, but if I get a chance to, I'll put them on. I think the only other one that I actually like that people just totally shit on is Trigun. I thought that one was an amazing show.
I haven't seen that. There's so much anime that you like, it's ridiculous. If you go on, I literally go on TikTok just for anime stuff, and then people will be like, "Hey, these are the top 100 anime," and I'm like, I haven't seen one of those. Like, I didn't know there was 100. Like, I thought there was like 6. I thought it was like like Dragon Ball Z, like Naruto, like One Piece, Sailor Moon. That like I'm already drawing blanks. Banana Fish. I watched Banana Fish. That was awful, but it was good, but it was super bleak and but yeah, there's so much anime that I think I'm watching. Southern Cannibal was blowing me up to watch Black Clover, and I was just messing with him that everybody compares it to Naruto. And he just kept saying stuff. No, man, they're like rivals. I was like, Naruto and Sasuke, and he was just like, nobody's got a demon in him. I was like Naruto has a demon fox. Like, he was getting pissed off. I was just like, dude, I'm just playing with you. But I totally see where they get like the comparisons. But for real, all anime is kind of the same, or like the big animes. It's just like, you'll never, they're like, you'll never be able to do anything, and they're like, I bet I can, and then over the course of 600 episodes, they do what they said they was going to do. But we watch it, though. We keep watching it.
Chrono Anime has a question for Goose.
On it. All right, so Anime asked, would you rather have gravy on tap or nacho cheese fountain?
Ooh. Let me get nacho cheese. I don't like gravy is good like on Thanksgiving. Like, I don't have too much. Like, Thanksgiving's going to be sad without gravy. But like nacho cheese, it's amazing. Like, I eat nachos like chips all the time. So like, yeah, like way more than I eat gravy. So let's
but I mean, cheese. That makes me think though. It's like, it doesn't have to be like that whole like standard Thanksgiving gravy. What about country gravy, man?
Oh my goodness! Why did you bring this into the equation?
Right?
I was absolutely fine being you know what I'm saying, like being being
to have
naive.
biscuits and gravy on tap. Come on,
you brought it up. I forgot about it, and I feel like I wouldn't have realized.
That's a cardinal sin.
Gosh. I feel like I haven't been out to breakfast. If I chose nacho cheese, the first time I went to breakfast, like talking about with friends, like, oh my goodness, let's get breakfast. And then they'll be like, yo, you want some biscuits and gravy? And I'll be like, yeah. And then he will pop in and be like, no, you chose nacho cheese. And I'll be like, no. Like, so it'll be all dramatic. Like, no, bro, that shit is so good. Oh my God, that changes the whole equation of things. It changes.
Yeah.
So it's got me second guessing the shit. I'm just like, do you really like, because you can just put shredded cheese and melt it. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to justify it.
I make great gravy.
You say you make great gravy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's awesome. You know what? All y'all y'all convinced me. I'm changing back to gravy. Nacho cheese takes the L. Like, definitely gravy. I forgot about like the country style gravy. It slapped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love both. Raven has a question.
You want me to get that, CCG?
Mm-hmm. Please.
All right. So, well, it doesn't say it's from Raven, but we're gonna assume. We'll just assume it's him. You find a lamp and get 3 wishes. Standard rules apply. You can't get more wishes. No wishing death on anyone, and then etc. What do you wish for?
Got the Aladdin rules. Gotcha.
Yep.
I feel like the you can always get around that because that's the thing that so I just want another lamp, like talking about. So I just wish for a lamp, another lamp with the same. Give me another one of these exactly like this. That's not in the rules. But no, I feel like, oh man, that's too much. 3, so you get 3 wishes. So one of those wishes is already gone because you have to let the genie go at the end, right? That's the rules. You have to do that unless you're Jafar. And Jafar, nobody likes him with his big nose. But
Hey.
So, I don't even know what I wish for first. Give me a perfect credit score. Bam. Number one, give me an 8. Give me a 900. I want a 900 credit score. That's the first thing I wish for. And then I wish for as a credit score, you can do whatever you want. You know, you're good.
Like that's all I want.
That's it. Yeah, like that's essentially wishing for more wishes. I would give my next wish away. That's what I would do. I'd be like, you know what? I wish for a perfect credit score. That's all I need right now in my life. And you take a wish for yourself, and then I set you free, so he can go do something. Because if he a genie that's been in a lamp for 10,000 years, he probably can do more good with that wish than me. So yeah, give my 900 credit score, and then carry on and do some good things in the world. There, genie, whatever his name is. No one names genies. That's crazy. Do you just call every genie genie?
Dang,
Right?
that was deep.
It was.
I was trying to think. I was trying to think what I'd say, and it sounds so informal to be like, "Hey, genie, like I'm gonna let you go." It sounds crazy because he is a genie, but like, what is his name, bro? I would
What
be
if
like,
his
"Yo,
name was like Gene?"
oh, that'd be perfect." I'd be like, "You know what, Gene? I'm gonna let you go. My second wish, my third wish, that's for you. I wish for you to have the wish. I don't know if that takes it away though, because I still wished. I wish for him to have the wish. Does he get that wish, or does that fall?
That would take it away.
That would take it away.
Yeah, that I guess that's kind of an oxymoron on itself. Like if Pinocchio said right now that he's gonna tell a lie, but his nose doesn't grow, that's him lying because he didn't tell a lie. So then will his nose still grow? So it's almost like I don't remember the word for that. Now I'm fucking confusing myself.
It's a paradox. Is what
that's
it is.
the word,
like,
a paradox.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, can you wish for more things that more than one thing at one time? Because when Aladdin turned into the prince thing, like the Prince Ali joint, he got all those people. He didn't have to use singular wishes for all those people dancing in the street, like, Millie rocking and stuff, and big elephants and stuff, like pulling up to the princess. Like, kind of, that's amazing. Like, that should be 450,000 wishes, all those people. But he only used one wish. So I'd be like, yo, my first wish, I want a credit score like this, and I also would like to set you free. And I also would like you to have the last wish. And that would just be one wish. There's too many rules to this. Like, I bet that contract is long as hell. It's like Apple. You update your Apple shit, and you gotta scroll to the bottom. It's like the terms and conditions.
Well, before we go ahead, Chrono.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying, I was surprised he didn't want like a never-ending box of Cocoa Krispies.
Oh no, I mean, like, my kids would just eat them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it's never ending.
No, they would end it. They would end that.
The
Genie would be like, I don't know, man. I tried, and I'll be like, the fuck, give my wish back, because you messing up, bro. You messing up. Like, I said, never ending, clearly an end to it, and he would be like, I tried, man. Like, them kids eat everything, and I was like, I know, right? But yeah. No, I can buy them. They're like on sale. We're good.
Right. Before we end the show, real quick, Anime has 2 more questions. One is, tell us your guilty pleasure.
Cocoa Krispies. It's like, no.
Within the, what is she saying, Chrono?
Previously mentioned boundaries for the stream.
Okay, within the boundaries.
Guilty pleasure. What is it like? What would be I feel like I don't really have one. Like, I feel like I get whatever I want. Now I'm just thinking about stuff that I get. Like I said, I drink coffee all the time. Like, multiple. I had coffee like a minute before y'all called me, and I was like, wait a minute. I was making coffee because that's my guilty pleasure. But Yeah, I feel like just a coffee, man. Like I don't really have like the the women on commercials with the Dove chocolate when they get into a little closet away from their little bad kids and they eat it and they look like they're having an orgasm. Like I don't have that. I wish I did. I wish coffee did that for me. But most of the time I just got like a headache and I'm like, oh, these kids getting on my nerves, my job getting on my nerves, and I just take a sip and I'm like, oh, Cody, you messed it up. You know, but yeah, I don't really have one. So I would definitely say like a coffee, like especially like late, you know what I'm saying? Late, like when you're not supposed to have coffee, they're like, nah, man, you should be going to sleep. I'm like, nope. 12 o'clock, I'm pulling up to Dunkin' Donuts. Let me get that. But yeah. That's my guilty
real
pleasure.
quick, I love coffee. When I'm in DC with everybody, they're like, are you making coffee? Yes, I am.
I sure am.
Right? Anime also asked, favorite conspiracy theory?
Ooh. Favorite conspiracy theory. I feel like would you say that Glitch in the Matrix is a conspiracy theory, that we're being we're in a simulation? Like
I would say so, yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
If that's too that's too out there and not like one of the classic conspiracy theories, you could go with like was it the Philadelphia, like whatever this, when the CIA was the Manhattan Project, Philadelphia Project, whatever they were doing, like they were making like sleeper soldiers, man. That's insanity.
Oh, that was the I know what you're talking about.
The Manhattan Project,
Philadelphia experiment. One of those. I think it's Philadelphia experiment. Like y'all know the government absolutely did that. Stream goes offline, but the government absolutely did that shit. They did that. Like of course they did. It's just like so that's probably my favorite. Like I don't even know if that's conspiracy theory because they put those papers out. They were all blacked out, like everything was redacted, and it literally was just like Philadelphia Project, Philadelphia blacked out, and then the date. You're just like, what the hell does this say? This isn't freedom of information. You blacked everything out. But yeah, that's crazy to think that you would just take a regular person and then program them to be a assassin, like talking about. So yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Awesome answer. Well, everyone, it's time for us to go. But Goosebump, do you have any final words, Goose?
Oh yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to be on the show, and sorry for talking so much. I'll be talking, and
you're fine.
Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, the Nevermore Collective. This seems like it's gonna be popping, especially Vid on there. I know you say you had Mr. Haunted and stuff. That's y'all doing dope stuff. So yeah, definitely subscribe, everyone. I'm sure y'all are though, so that's redundant.
Chrono?
Yes?
Any final words before I do?
I just wanted to say thank you to Goose for coming on. I mean, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. I know I've probably never talked to you before this encounter, and I'd be happy to speak with you more, shoot the shit with you later on as we do our YouTube stuff. It's been great having you on, and it's been thank you again. Yeah, and I want to say thank you to CCG for letting me come and host twice today. I mean, it's always an honor to be able to be asked to come help host a show. I mean, I must be doing something right. So please, everybody out there, go subscribe to CCG, go subscribe to Goose. Come and just show your love to everybody, man, because these guys are awesome.
Thank you, Chrono.
Yeah,
be sure to subscribe to Chrono. So thank you again, Goose, for coming on. Awesome interview. Chrono, again, thank you for joining me today for the second time. Thank you to Raven and Patience for hosting the show tonight. Thank you to all of you in the chat for your amazing questions. So also next week, be sure to tune in. We will have 13 Past Midnight, aka Steve Stockton, who will be talking about his recently published book. And our guest host at that time will be Matt's interviews. So we will see you guys next Sunday. So until then, stay frightened and remember, the graves always whisper. Bye, everyone.